Alan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Firstly, I'm not going to apologise on the stupid questions I ask you. However, 2 years ago, we were beaten in the semi-finals. Last year, painful, getting beaten in the final. This year, you've taken us to the next level. Firstly, congratulations. How does it feel?
I'm not sure really. Just trying to read up and get my history right and see the journey you've been on. And it's incredible really, and I know people have done it quicker recently or whatever, but just the journey from where Edinburgh City was to where they are now is incredible. And I said when I came in, I was just hoping to kind of tweak things and try and get the club going forward a little bit again. I wouldn't say it quite stalled, but it wasn't quite where they wanted it to be, and could a different voice or just some tweak make a difference. And I'm fortunate, boys who maybe missed parts of the season were coming back.
Yep.
And I made a big difference, the likes of Robbie McIntyre, Callum Crane, Colin Toppin, and we found a formula and a system that worked for us, and the boys bought into just the work rate and desire that I think is required no matter what.
Yeah.
But then they have to go out and deliver it, and up until now they've been amazing, been immense. And first half, for whatever reason, we never got going. And it was nervy, but I don't know, it's strange to say, I just always thought we'd score, and I thought I always set my teams up since I come in to score. Said to the chairman, I said we'd score, I don't think you believe me, and I said to the boys at half time that, listen, it's 2-2, that's all, and we would have taken 45 minutes to try and win it, and someone in here is going to score the winner.
Yeah.
And it played out that way, and then for the last 20 minutes or so we had to hang on, and they threw everything at us, and credit Annan, and they made it difficult. And then Brian did what supposedly Brian's been doing all season.
Yes.
I didn't see as much as that, because I don't think he's been that busy since I've come in. But I've seen games back, and he's been like this all season, and when we needed him he was immense as well. And listen, I'm just delighted for the owner, the chairman, the fans. Lots of people came before me who've done a lot of work, and I'm just the one that gets it over the line.
To be fair, and I think this is a rerun of Tuesday's interview, BBC Alba again showing a penalty, this time on the other side that should never have been. You know, then you go, you know, they get their tails up, and basically 10 minutes later it's 2-2. You know what I mean? And these are just passages of play that, regardless of referees' decisions, you've just got to play through. You've got to regroup. You've got to be strong. Yeah,
I think we showed we can do both sides of the game.
Yep.
Games up to now, we've played good football. We've created chances. We've created more chances than the opposition, and hence why we won games. Tonight we started slowly. We never got first to the ball. They were always first to the ball. They had energy. And I expected it, and I don't know if it caught us by surprise or whatever, and they got their tails up. And we've spoken all the way through this about managing games. So no matter what the score is, whether it was the Dumbarton games or when we played Annan to get into the playoffs, just manage games. So don't let scorelines get away from you, stay in games. And they got the 2-0, and we just had to dig it out, and we did that, and we get in at half time, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have taken 0-0 at home to come down here and try and win the game.
Yeah.
So can you go and do it in 45 minutes? And it's just trying to find the positives and trying to get people on side, and just convince them that, listen, what we're doing is right. It's got us so far, and can we make that last step? And listen, it's I'm not really quite sure what happened in that second half, but it's in bits of it, time stopped, and some of it seemed to fly by. But it's listen, we're just delighted.
In terms of you know, the Danny Handling chance, obviously you've said your words. The team are out second half. That chance falls to Danny Handling, and the Lord just escapes us this time.
Listen, there's all these decisions that they have to make, and I would have done different, but I probably never would have been in that position. So I thought he could put his laces through it or whatever. Yeah. He makes his decision, it doesn't come off. With another one, Callum Crane, he tries to hit it first time. He maybe could have taken a touch, and all these things you think, we've got to go back. We could actually, kill them here, but we don't, and they stay in there. And for periods, then we manage it and we win the headers, and we seem to be better. And then just late on, they're just bombarding us, and we just can't get out. And that's not a choice thing. You just can't get out the way the game's played. It's they know everything that's at stake, and we know everything that's at stake, and it's human nature. And then we get a little bit of luck. And but even then, we've still got two strikers on the pitch, and we're trying to maybe just get something on the break. And I'm not sure we always made the right decision, but who cares?
I think you had the best angle for the world that Innes Murray produced.
Oh, it's incredible.
It was a fantastic bit of play. But equally, I think there's going to be a lot of people talking about the strike tonight that's put City into the First Division.
Yeah, listen, it's he's done a lot in training. He with either foot, and we spoke about, can you bring some of these training games into goals?
Yeah.
And he scored a wonderful goal Tuesday night, and then it's just opened up for him, and he's comfortable hitting with either foot, and it's incredible. It's incredible. It's right in the top corner. Yeah. And then it just gives us a lift and it settles us down, and for a spell after that we're good, and then just at the end you just know it's coming because we haven't killed them off, and they throw everything at us. And listen, the goalkeeper's been immense, and he's not sure how he's kept some of them out, but he did, and that's all that matters. And
absolutely,
there's other things that have gone against us, and football's like that and life's like that, so just get it over the line. And I've spoken to them when we got into the playoffs that we're here. Do you mean, I don't want to get the semi-finals and get the finals. Listen, it doesn't always work out, but I have this thing about glorious failure. I don't like pats on the back for failure. Yeah. So we're here, why don't we just go and win it? And we did, so we're delighted.
And as you spoke about it, in the last quarter it became the Brian Schwocke show, and you know what, he made a save that was similar to maybe Gordon Banks, in the World Cup, but he flipped it over. Now it was a foul regardless, but he's still got to make the save.
Yeah, Jamie spoke about it on the bench. Incredible save. The foul was given. He doesn't know that.
Yeah.
There's some he's tipped away. There's one I thought was offside, but it probably wasn't. And he smashes it at him. He saves that one.
Yep.
And we've cleared things off the line, and we've rode our luck. But over the two ties, do you know what I mean? We could have been out of sight in the first leg.
Yes.
And then we knew they'd come at us, and they're better at home, and they did that, and we had to ride the storm when we did it, and none of it all really matters now because we'll go and play in the First Division next year.
Can I ask you the curveball question? Where are you going to be next season?
Well, I don't think it's going to do any harm, and I spoke with the owner and chairman a couple of weeks ago, and we've had one conversation about, listen, kind of happy how things were going, and we'd speak at the end of the season, and none of that's changed, so we'll enjoy the party tonight, and I'm sure we'll sit down next week, and as I say, I don't think it's done me any harm, has it? So
can I just ask you, maybe 30 seconds of your experience coming into that, the final 5 or 6 games, and just how you felt, and I know you keep on saying you've only made tweaks here, tweaks there, but you've got something extra out of the squad.
Listen,
you can't deny it.
No, listen, I've worked 30 odd years in this industry, and how I was brought up as a player. I said this in the interview the other day, how I was brought up as a player, formed how I am, and I've never quite got to it where, like, if you want to have a game of football, fine, I'll win. If you want to have a fight, fine, I'll win. If you want to just work hard, that's fine, I'll win. We're not gonna give an inch on any, and that's how I was brought up at Leeds United, and it's formed the basis of everything. And then I'm a student of the game, and I try and learn and try and improve, and I try and nick things, and I try and tweak things. And then this is an opportunity, so everything I talk about, can I go and deliver it? And I'm not naive enough to think it's like this every week. But I came in, and there's boys here I know, and there's a good bunch, and there's no trouble, and it's just trying to convince them. And I think you can get a few on side, then you only have to get 1 or 2 on side, and it carries it through. And I think what I deliver is relevant today, and at the level we work at, and I can engage with people, and I'm here to help people. And listen, it hasn't all been good. We went up to Elgin, and 20 minutes in I thought maybe it's, do you know what I mean? So, but these things, you have to dust yourself down, and you need to take it and learn and reflect. And we backed it up with a draw against the champions, and I don't know if that just gave us some belief. And then I say we've created chances, and we've found a system that works for us, but we've tweaked it all the way along, and it's not been easy, and you don't get the time on the pitch, and so there's lots of things I'm learning. But it's listen, for whatever reason, it's all fitted together. But I don't go on the pitch; they go on the pitch and they deliver it. And it's not about me, and that's why I'm not hardly in these celebrations. You know what I mean? I'm doing these things. It's them. I played fullback. I don't need a pat on the back. I know when I've done a good job and when I haven't. I'm just me. I play everything down. But listen, I know I've made a difference, but they still need to go and deliver it. And I didn't put it in top corner. Innes Murray did, and he made the difference tonight, or Brian kept it out. So it's about them, and I'm there to guide them and help them if I can. And listen, I'm delighted for everyone that's associated with the club, because I know the journey, and it's not been easy, and we've got this far before and never managed to get over the line, and tonight we've done it, so we'll enjoy it.
You pleased a lot of citizens at the back of the goals there. You know, they were going at absolute tonto. Can I just maybe even just one last question? You know, your backroom staff, how important have they been to your journey as well?
I think Mark Kerr has been invaluable. I needed someone I could trust. I needed someone I knew. He's been a manager. He's got a good experience. I don't know. You need to speak to him. I don't know if he was a bit disillusioned with the game, having left there, like we all do. And I've probably, just because I've been in jobs, out of jobs, I know the process I need to go through and how I need to dust myself down, and quite resilient. And he wasn't sure if he wanted the. But I was like, it's 6 games. You know, we can dip our toe here, and if it all goes wrong, we're out after 6 games. And no, he's been brilliant, and he's a good soundboard, and he makes the right decisions, and he sees things that I don't. And I don't have all the answers. The players, the coaches, but I make decisions, and it's one thing I did learn is make decisions, even if it's wrong. I'm making the decision for the right reason. And him, Liam, who's already here, the rest of the backroom staff, Jane McDonald's come in, they've all played their part, and you know, I say a lot of people that were here when I came to the club have all been immensely helpful to me, and it's a team effort, and we try and give that bit of a voice and expertise to the players, but I say they need to deliver it, and they have done.
There's a party going on in the back. I think you should maybe take your place in there now.
Listen.
We've heard shouts at USA, so I take it they're waiting. They're on the keeper. They must be waiting on you coming.
No, listen, they'll enjoy their night, maybe their weekend, maybe next week. But they should do, because over a long season, you don't get promoted unless you deserve to. And we've got into the playoffs because we deserved to, and then we knocked out the team in division above us, and then we've knocked out the team again. We finished higher in the league. And over the 2 legs, we deserve to win. So we're going to enjoy our party.
Brilliant. Well done, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Edinburgh City, Division 1.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
That's for you. That's the game.
Right, no problem. I doubt I'll watch it.
I won't keep you too long.